May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
Sir, my name is Anju. I come from Sikar, Rajasthan. I have done my integrated masters from IIT Kharagpur in the Department of Economics. My hobbies are dancing and I occasionally teach.
Anju, you have done your integrated masters in economics.
Yes, sir.
Then why did you choose anthropology as your optional subject?
Sir, I really like to do different kind of things. So I thought that I have to study something. Let's try a different subject this time.
So what have you learned while studying anthropology?
Sir, while studying anthropology, I learned a lot about different kind of diverse population that India have, and what are the socio-economic indicators that they have, what are the problems they are facing, and what is government doing for them, what else can be done. And sir, I have also studied about the past of our subcontinent, what were the various types of people that were residing here.
Okay, you spoke about the government projects and all that. You must have heard about Manrega scheme, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
As a student of anthropology, if you are asked to give an anthropological assessment of the scheme, what all things come to your mind?
Sir, Manrega scheme is one of the flagship scheme which have given employment and financial independence to one of the most marginalized sections of our society. Not one but multiple. For example, the rural women, they have achieved financial independence. Also, the tribals are major beneficiaries of this scheme in rural areas. So, sir, I feel that it is a good scheme in the rural areas.
Do you think this scheme should be replicated in the urban areas also?
Yes, sir. There are various demands for replicating this scheme in urban areas. Because it guarantees some days of employment for the people. So it's provide a social security net. So sir, I feel yes, if we have a financial space to provide that, if we do not have fiscal constraint, we could do that in urban areas as well.
What is the concept of reverse migration?
Sir, reverse migration is the migration that is happening from the industrial urban areas to the rural areas or the suburban areas. That is reverse migration. Yes, sir.
Why does it take place?
Sir, various reasons are there. There are some push factors and some pull factors. Sir, the push factors are that during COVID, as we saw during pandemic, so such kind of events are a push factor. Sir, the rising cost in the urban areas is also a push factor. And sir, when the growth slowdown happens, then also, sir, there are less number of jobs that are created. Sir, pull factors are the agricultural season in rural areas. At that time, sir, the migrant workers go to their...
Okay. Now tell me, what are the laws under which marriage can be registered in India?
Sir, they are the sir, Hindu Marriage Act.
You have a Hindu Marriage Act, yes?
Yes, sir.
What else?
There is also a Special Marriage Act for...
Now let us discuss something about the Special Marriage Act.
Yes, sir.
When we have already a Special Marriage Act in place, which was enacted in 1955, why there is a need for the UCC as far as marriage is concerned? And what way you think marriage under UCC is better than the Special Marriage Act?
Sir, as of now, there is no clarity of the registration under UCC, how will that happen? But sir, we are seeing that in Uttarakhand, so there will be similar laws for the people from all religions. While sir, in Special Marriage Act, we have different kind of provisions while two people of different religions are involved. So sir, that would be a difference.
How the issue of inheritance has been dealt with in the UCC? And whether it is there in the Special Marriage Act or not for the female?
Sir, I am not aware about the Special Marriage Act, how inheritance will happen. But sir, in Uttarakhand UCC, there are provisions which provide inheritance equally to all people from all religion, while right now there are different rules for different religion.
One final question. Do you support love marriage or arranged marriage? And why?
Sir, I feel that both are good. But sir, if given a personal choice, then I feel that love marriage would be a better option for me. But sir, for other people, I think arranged marriage can also be a very good option. I do not have any kind of I do not have any kind of prejudice for any type.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.